Hi friends, today we are going to learn about the useCallback hook method in REACTJS. The purpose of using this useCallback is that to increase the performance of application as well as to avoid or reduce the unnecessary rendering in the component. So how it is we are going to manage this unnecessary rendering. Let's get started and learn this in this video. Okay, then here let's use that REFC is say snippet, and here also we'll use that snippet REFCE, and here also we'll use a snippet that is REFCE. Then we'll call these to count and buttons here. Let's use this here, that is react.fragment. That means plain I am using default, nothing is going in these brackets. That means react.fragment I am not giving, so usually normally I am using this one. Let's call this count. First of all, we'll call this count count dot j, so that here let's use this like this, and here we'll import that count. If it is not coming, then just we'll use that import count, whether it is exported or not. Yes, exported count from double quotes dot slash, here count is there, like that. You can use this control X. Then another one is that button, buttons, buttons. So two components we imported. Then let's verify on the browser whether it is showing that count and buttons. Yeah, it is working fine now. Now we'll focus on our work. Now this is the, we are going to create const a variable that is age comma set age. Here you will use that use state. Initially we'll use age is 20 something, and you can use this in shortcut also, control X, control V. Then let's create one more, that is a salary. And set salary. Here salary will increase that 30,000 something. Then let's click, if you click on any button, then we are going to increase the salary and age. So for that we'll write the code for that. Const age, set age. What we have this here. Let's increase this age here. Let's pass the props here. Text is equals to age, not equals to, then double quotes, we'll use that age, and after that next prop is that age equals to curly brackets age. These two we need to pass from here. And use it in this, what we have here. Let's get that text. One is text comma, second one is age. So we'll use that CLZ console. Here we use that ternary like template literals here, rendering within using dollar within parents curly brackets. We'll use that text. What we are getting here later, we'll look into that, and we'll display that in this Control V. Let's use that like this. Then here, if you click on this button, we need to increase the age. How can I increase the age? Let's use that handle, HANDL, handle click equals to, I will use that handle age method. This handle age method I am going to use here. Const I am going to write the definition for that. I will use to increase the age by 1. Age plus 1. When I hit button, age gets increased by 1. So here I need to pass the handle click, handle age, as well as here I need to pass one more thing, that is children. So how can I pass this children from here? The way is to pass the children is that like this. Here what we called as increment age, increment age, INCRE, increment age. Okay, then we'll receive this handle click and as well as this children. How can we receive here? Handle click, Control C, and next one is children, CHILDREN, children. So let's use this as a button here, BUTTON button. Here button is that on click. This is the on click button. Here we'll use that children, CHILDREN, children. So think it's done. One thing we finished for the refresh it. Yeah, when you click on this increment age, it's going to increase, and rendering age. So one thing we completed. Then same thing for salary also, we'll use the same components. By passing props we can use those. Control V. Here we'll use that salary, and salary, same here also, and handle not age, handle salary, increment salary. Now we have to create a definition for this. Control C, Control V, then it's not a age, it is salary. Now let's see this browser. In the browser, salary age is incrementing, salary is not showing. Why? Because salary we are passing salary, and from where we are passing here count. Text is okay, age not age, we have to pass some other way. Let's use this, not age, this is a count, and this one also count, and here also we will receive as a count, that is, and we will use this count here. Now let's verify, refresh it. Yeah, age is increasing, salary also increasing. And let's focus, when you click on increment age, how it is doing, rendering age and salary both are coming. When you click increment salary, rendering age and salary both are coming. So refresh it, initially rendering age, rendering salary both are coming. When you click on this one, age, salary is coming. When you click on salary, age, salary is coming, both are coming here. So here also we'll introduce that CLG, that is to display within brackets, what we call that, yeah, template returns. We'll use this rendering within dollar, within curly brackets, we'll use children. That's it. Now we'll see once again in the console also, rendering age, increment age, rendering salary, increment salary. So this age kind of part and salary kind of part initially both are executed. When I click on increment age, it has to call only age related and render only this part, first part. Let's verify. Instead of displaying this one, again it is going to hit this, that means unnecessarily rendering this salary, because when you click on increment age, it has to render only increment age, but it is unnecessarily rendering this salary also. When you click on increment salary, it is rendering salary as well as unnecessarily rendering age also. So to avoid this, we will use that, the concept is use callback method will apply here. Use callback here, at the end we'll close this, and here we should use that a dependency array, and what we are increasing here is that we need to mention in the dependency. Then like this, for this also callback function, open and close this, and here also let's use a dependency array here, that is salary, and at the same time we need to do something here, we have to keep it as a higher order component callback method. Here we'll use that react dot memo, within this keep it in this parenthesis, yeah. Then same thing for this buttons also, close this button. Let's check whether it is unnecessarily rendering or stopped. Let's verify in the browser. maximum call stack size exceeded. Let's check this. Yes, we have some kind of error, that is unnecessary rendering. We are calling this method, not a use callback method. Just method we are calling it's wrong. So we need to set right this, then it will work. Right, refresh it. So initially these two are rendered only once. When I click on increment age related renders only it has to render, whether it is count or whether it is a button. So if I click this one now, what is happening? Only age part only rendering, not unnecessarily rendering this increment salary. If I click on this increment salary, only increment salary is executing, not the age. Let's check it. Increment, click on age, only age is coming, and remove this, and click increment salary, only increment related salary related two parts only. That means one is count, one is button. This one only salary part only rendering. So remove this and click on increment age. Yeah, increment age is incremented, at the same time rendering only one part because of this dependency array. When I click on when you hit on this one, no, increment age button, automatically the age is going to execute. That means it is calling use callback only one part. That part is rendering. That means this part only rendering. Unnecessarily it is not rendering this area, even though it is a JSX part of this component. Because of this use callback method, when you click on this age type of age, if you increase the age will be increased. That means age state variable gets incremented, so that dependency array once increased, this part only, that means this part, JSX part only, this part is re-rendering in the component, not this salary part. When I click on salary part, it is not re-rendering this part. That means if you use this component part, it is going to re-render. That means dependency array is there, no, line number 16. This is going to increase. That's why we are using use callback. So only this part is executing. That's why this age kind of thing is not re-rendering. Only count salary part is re-rendering. That means by using use callback hook method, if you change the dependency array, that part only re-rendering, remaining it is not touching anything. That's it. In this way we can utilize this use callback function in the React. And this is the react.memo unnecessary rendering. To avoid this, we are using this. Here also same thing. The difference I will tell you while you are telling the concept about the memo. I will tell use memo. In that I will tell you the difference between use memo and use callback hook. So that's it, friends. I think you understood this. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.